Tributes continue to pour in for Raymond Choo Kong following news of his death yesterday. The award-winning producer, director and actor was murdered at his home in Arima on Monday night. He has been a key factor in the ever-evolving landscape of local theatre for the past 40 years. Lltesha Sylvester met Raymond for the first time in 2015 on the set of Mahalia, a gospel musical. She said working with him changed her life and altered her approach to her craft forever.
I always used to go to rehearsals eager to meet with him and he had to share with me because I knew that it was golden. As a newbie to the art form, Raymond was always very specific with me, ensuring that I understood very clearly exactly what it is he needed from my character and exactly what he needed from me in that specific scene at that specific moment. He forced me to be vulnerable. He forced me to be real. He sifted out what was fake. He has fostered so many young, amazing, talented people in Trinidad and Tobago, and it is such a shame the way he has been repaid. The art form will live on. His legacy will live on. Raymond, you will be missed.
And performer Jarrell Forbes described Raymond as the absolute best theatre father who affected generations. She said through him, she was presented with the opportunity to work professionally.
The role of the girlfriend on in Godfrey series, one of our sons is missing, and I was the baby. I was the rookie. I was just out of school, and he pushed me, boy. I was working with like Conrad Paris and Susan Hannes Abraham, and I remember there was a scene, he called me out on being too young and too inexperienced emotionally. And he was right, because of what the role demanded of me. He's like, you never get your heart broken, and it's showing. And he pushed, boy. He did some exercises with me, and he pushed and he pushed and he pushed, and the pointer, breaking. And to this day, I've never had a director, besides giving you the opportunity to do so, but to push you like that now.
Jarrell said she has read the headlines, but she hasn't been able to come to terms with his untimely passing. Many members of the theatre arts community answered last evening's call to honor their lost icon, Raymond Choo Kong. In spite of the somber atmosphere, the Little Carib Theatre in Woodbrook was sometimes filled with laughter as those who were mentored and worked with Choo Kong remembered his humor in dealing with various situations. Even so, an air of disbelief and shock pervaded. They agreed his death shone a light on the current crime situation.
There were 7 murders in 24 hours, and one was our friend. Yeah. And his family, people have been calling me, and that's the only way we could describe Raymond.
Most undeserving murder. This man couldn't fight back. He couldn't fight back. If you know Raymond, as we know Raymond now, he was walking with a cane. Right, he was about to celebrate his 70th birthday. Yes, he couldn't fight back, and whoever did this, I really hope your soul take care of itself, brother man, because you are real things to answer for.
Choo Kong was scheduled to teach a class the same evening of his death. One of his students, Naphelia, shared how she was inspired by the artist.
First, I was starstruck. I finally got to meet Raymond Choo Kong. That was what I always wanted to do, to be in a production with him. But then talking to him, he was so down to earth, and he was such a real person that, it became easy to open up to him. He really allowed us to open up and be our true selves in that class. It was a safe space for everyone to just be who they are.
Raymond Choo Kong would have celebrated his 70th birthday on August 5th. His friends were planning to hold a surprise birthday party for him. And the Trinidad and Tobago Promoters Association is also mourning the passing of Raymond Choo Kong. In a release, they remember fondly his buoyant spirit, his commitment to Trinidad and Tobago, and the way he developed so many talented young artists. They extended their deepest sympathies to his family, his friends, and other loved ones. The group gave thanks to Mr. Raymond for the laughter he gave to society and noted the pride they felt in looking at all he and those under his stewardship accomplished. The group said, "Sincerely, rest in peace. You will be missed by us all, Raymond."